What's up, guys? It's Crazy1000 here, back with another video, surprisingly. Ta-ta, surprise. But this isn't your ordinary video. This is a video that's going to be talking about my mental state and what I think to be my depression. I haven't went to the doctor yet, so I don't know if I do really have depression, but I think I do because because of the story that I'm going to tell you that's been leading to me mentioning it in my past streams. Yeah, I'm talking about the Tilu Sunday featuring depression stream, and also why I've been sounding sad the past few streams. So, I'm going to be talking about it in this video. If you do enjoy this, please make sure to leave a like on this video. If you don't want to, then that's fine. I'm not gonna stop you. And also, if you wanna subscribe to my channel, then that'd be really appreciated. I'm trying to reach 400 subscribers by the end of this year, and so I think I can do that with your guys' help, because I know that you can do this, and I know that we as a community can do this. So yeah, please make sure to leave a like on the video if you do enjoy. Again, I'm not going to stop you if you don't. And please make sure to drop a subscribe. Thank you. So, the story about my depression, or my mental state, or my life, basically. So, first I was born, no, I'm joking. But, yeah, I did say I was gonna make this a serious video, but I just kind of wanted to be funny at the beginning. That way you wouldn't feel so sad for me, because I don't deserve to be felt sorry for, I guess. No one deserves to feel sorry for me because of this. This is all my fault. It's not your guys' fault. It's just my fault. It's just my wrongdoing. Some of it's not, but most of it is. Anyways. So it all started off when I got my first two cats. Well, actually, it's not my first two cats, because I've apparently had a 16-year-old cat that died when I was 8. So yeah, fun times. Even though I don't really remember how she died. Her name was Isabel, by the way. And I think she was a Siamese cat or something. I don't really remember. She was fat, though. She was, like, really fat. And, well, on October 6th, I think, 2016, I got my first two kittens, or my second and third cats, if you will, however you want to go by it. I decided to name them Frosty and Frankie. So, we took them home, and we welcomed them to our home, and we gave them food, because we are planning to buy kittens anyways. So, yeah. So, not really much happened during the night that I bought the two kittens, or that my parents bought the two kittens for me. Really, the only two really bad or weird things is that Frankie, whenever he got home, he immediately threw up on our kitchen floor, on our tile floor, so that's great, right? It's because he's never been in our house before, obviously, as most cats would probably feel. And also, before that, there was a big hairy spider in our car, and it was actually near my shoulder. It was like where the car door was, right? And so we killed the spider. We went home. We let them out of their cage, and we let them be free. And Frankie puked on the kitchen floor. Anyways, a couple weeks go by, and this is where the stuff gets to be really sad. Especially for me, because I can't handle this. Alright, don't cry. Can't cry during this. Can't cry. So, a couple of weeks later, we found out that Frankie hasn't been acting like a normal cat. Meaning, like, he wouldn't play with the toys that we bought him and stuff. And so, we took him to the vet to see what was up, and I can't not cry. This is so sad. And we found out that Frankie had kidney failure. Yep, he had kidney failure. We bought a sick cat. And since I was only like 11, I didn't understand fully what was going on. So I knew what kidney failure was since my first cat that I was born and raised with died from kidney failure when I was 8. But putting down a kitten, is a really hard thing to do. I just hope no one ever has to feel that pain like I did. It's really horrible pain. So, a couple of days later, we finally decided that it was time for him to be put down. And that was what really broke me. I cried the whole day because I knew that he was gonna leave us forever. I wanted to be with him forever, but I couldn't. I just feel so bad because I feel like it's my fault, even though it's not. Alright. So that was really what started my depression. Or what I think to be started my depression. And so I didn't really know what to do after that. All I could do was just try and make Frosty feel the best that he can. Because he was crying all night as well for his brother, because they were raised together. They were twins. So yeah, I kept going to school, and then later that year, I eventually got a girlfriend. Well, I mean, I didn't really... I'm still trying to move on from the Frankie situation. And so, Frankie... Or no, what am I talking about? So, I went to school and I got a girlfriend. Even though I've been dating her for over a year. Like, toward the end of 5th grade, because we went to the same elementary school together. Because I was in 6th grade. And, oh yeah, by the way, in case you're wondering, I'm in 8th grade now, so, yeah. Anyways, so, I'm also bad at explaining things. I don't remember if I said it, like, at the beginning of the video, but I'm really bad at explaining things, so I'm sorry if this video takes more than 20 minutes for me to explain just like the last 2 years of my life. So yeah, anyways, I got a girlfriend, or I got closer with my girlfriend, and yeah, I just remember one memory, that before I went to the bus to go home, because we ride different buses, that she came up and hugged me, and that was the best thing I felt in like a couple of months. It was the best thing I felt. Anyways, so yeah, about like a month later, or about like 3 or 4 weeks later, we broke up because her best friend was telling lies about me. And so yeah, that's really just how we broke up, but that breakup really broke me. No pun intended. But I went home crying that day again, and then I made a decision to get rid of the pain, was to start eating the shittiest food, the most shittiest food in the world, and eat like huge quantities of it. Meaning like hot Cheetos, burgers, pizza. They're not really shitty food, but they're shitty for you. So basically, I decided to become unhealthy, and that was not a good decision for me to make, because at the end of the year, at the end of 6th grade, I weighed over 130 pounds. Yeah, a lot, right? Anyways, yeah, I got off the bus that one day, that breakup day, and I went home crying, and I started eating the most amount of food that I possibly could. And that's what I call depression eating. Some people call it like stress eating, or like, I don't know if people call it depression eating. Yeah, I really don't know. I take it they do, though. Anyways. So yeah, I ate a lot. I threw up that night, because I ate so much that my body couldn't take it. And yeah, that's basically all I've got for the eating thing, the depression eating, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. So yeah, after that, I just kept like, some people a couple of months later noticed I started to get a little bit bigger, and yeah, I didn't really talk much about that. I told them I was trying to eat so I could get buff, which was not true. They knew it was a lie as well. I just tried to find a really shitty excuse for people to not think that I'm fat, because then no girls will like me. And yeah, it's not like anyone else has ever liked me except for my parents and my ex-girlfriend. And to this day, just to this day, me and my ex still talk a bit. It's just that I don't talk to my ex's best friend at all, because whenever I talk to her, she's just a straight up bitch to me. Like, she complains about the stupidest things I do. She complains about where I sit, who I sit with. Yeah. If you've ever felt that way, then I feel sorry for you. Like, I genuinely do. It doesn't seem like I do right now, but I genuinely do. I don't think anyone needs to go through that pain. anyways, besides that, what happened next will shock you. No, I'm joking. What happens after that, though, is kind of also, like, unforgiving for me as well. So after that, the summer arrives. Basically everything goes the same until the summer arrives. So there's this girl, I'm not gonna name her real name, but you know what, I'm actually gonna point this fact out last. She liked me, apparently, and she asked me out, and I said yes, because I feel like having a different girlfriend would fill that hole that my ex, or really my ex's best friend, left in my heart. So I'm not gonna try to sound like a philosophical genius or anything. I'm just gonna try and make the facts as simple as I can, but with like bigger words. I guess that's like whatever. Anyways, yeah, I'm bad at explaining things. After that, after she asked me out and after I said yes, I found out that she was actually diabetic, type 1 diabetes, and so I really felt bad for her. Basically, if you don't know what type 1 diabetes is, so type 1 diabetes is basically just a chronic condition in which the pancreas produces little or no insulin. I totally didn't look that up, by the way, shut up. And so basically, if she doesn't get enough food and she gets up, she'll have a seizure or pass out or something like that. Until we give her food, or type 1 diabetic food. And if she eats too much food, then she'll have to sit on the couch for a little bit, because if she gets up, she'll lose balance and collapse. And so yeah, that's really all I can explain, and that's really all I've seen. So I bought a couple of like junk food snacks, because that's really what she can run on. Cause I'm not saying she's fat, but she's fatter than me. So yeah. Anyways. So we started dating at a summer camp, because she doesn't go to my school. She actually goes to a high school, which she's actually older than me. I think she's 15 now. And, yeah, so after that whole asking out thing, I think like 2 weeks goes by, and we're at the pool, right? We're at the pool, and she asks, "Do you still remember that we're dating?" And I was like, yeah. And so, yeah, she asked that question, and and I say yeah, and she starts talking to me, and she asks if I've ever dated anyone before her, and I accidentally said no, but I do like a girl that goes to the school that I go to. And that's where things got really bad, and that's where I felt fucking horrible. So I accidentally say that, and she slaps me and leaves the pool. Or doesn't really leave the pool, but she gets out of the pool. And so I try to follow her and explain that I accidentally slipped up. And she knows I slipped up, and she wants me to fucking rot in hell and never talk to her ever again. So, yeah, I basically rot in hell and never talk to her again. After that, like after the day ends, I go home, right? I get picked up by a friend of mine, and he drops me off at my house. And since I knew that I was unhealthy, I decided, what better way to make myself feel pain than fucking cut myself? So, I do that. I do exactly that. It starts off with a tiny cut, and then it goes to a huge cut. It's not really like a deep cut since that shit really hurts. I've had my cat scratch me, my remaining cat Frosty scratch me really hard before, and it felt fucking horrible. So I didn't do it that deep. I just I don't know. I just like did it lightly with a knife that I found in my dad's garage. So yeah, basically that happens, and I don't tell my mom about it because I know that she'll freak the fuck out if she finds out about it, and she'll take me to a therapist, which I don't want that to happen. And yeah, so after that, things are pretty normal, except I feel more horrible about myself than I have been, like, at the beginning of the summer. I don't feel as horrible as I felt after my first girlfriend broke up with me, because I know that it was basically her fucking best friend's fault for that. Even though her parents didn't want her dating any guys anyway, so I don't know. It's not her fault, and it's not her fault. I don't blame her. And in fact, we still kind of talk to this day, except not as much as we used to. And I don't talk to my ex's best friend at all, because I know that if I talk to her, then I'll be fucking dead or something worse than that. I don't know if I've already said that. This is the second time that I've tried to record this. This is the second take for the recording, because I accidentally deleted the rest of the Tlu gameplay, and so I couldn't really. The software doesn't let you. Yeah, it doesn't let you voice over if there's no. Anyway, so yeah, I feel that way, and and the end of the summer happens, and I'm just like, oh my god, that was the worst summer I've ever fucking had, right? So, after that, 7th grade starts, right? This girl that I liked, that also liked me, she likes my friend, my faggot of a friend, which I'm actually gonna name his real name because he doesn't have a YouTube channel or social media or anything. He doesn't have Discord, Twitter. Well, I mean, he has a Discord account, but it's a weird name. His name is Harry, right? And yeah, so, and also recently I found out that apparently Harry has rejected the person that I liked and the person that liked me at school 7 times. Apparently. This isn't coming from me. This is coming from him. I'm just a messenger. Don't kill me. Anyways, yeah, besides the point. I kind of hold a grudge against him because of that. But he looked better than me anyway, in my opinion. That's not gay, right? I hope it's not. Anyways, so yeah, that's really... She likes him, but he likes someone else, and I completely understand that. I'm not gonna force her to like me. But yeah, it's just kind of demotivating, if you will. Anyways, so 7th grade was also a really fucking bad year, education-wise, or like location-wise, yeah. Because I went to a school, and this bitch-ass of a principal decided to blow her fucking money on a fucking electronic, on an electronic television screen or whatever, that played I don't know. It was something weird. It was like one of those like school spirit things where it like advertises your merch on like a TV screen or something, or like advertises like a school appropriate article or something like that. I don't really know how to explain that because I mean it just projected up random stuff. But yeah, she decided to spend it on a fucking one of those TV things, except for fucking air conditioning, because we needed air conditioning at that time. Like, we desperately needed air conditioning. I had to wear shorts and a t-shirt. Now, that doesn't seem as bad, but after I cut myself once, there's a huge-ass scar on my arm that is really visible. So, yeah, it was kind of embarrassing because people think that I'm fucking emo, even though I'm not. Anyways, besides the point. This summer rolls by, like the summer of 2018, and nothing really too terrible or too exciting happens. I talk to a lot of girls, but they never ask me out or anything, so I understand that. But yeah, nothing really too huge there. But there is one thing. There's actually a couple of things that have happened from this summer of June 2018 to 3 days ago. And if you know what I'm talking about, then good, you're educated. I don't fucking know what to say. This is gonna be kind of hard to talk about as well. So, June 18th, 2018. Know that date, right? Yep. That was the day that XXX Jose Anfroy, young Lord Daggerdick, got shot and died. I didn't really cry at this, but it just hurt my heart the most because I have his album 17 and his album ? On my phone. I've bought both of those albums and I listen to it every day. And I've been listening to it every day because it numbs your depression, like in the introduction that X posted on his album, which is like introduction instructions or something like that. I don't really remember. I haven't been listening to music that much lately, so anyways, I found out he got shot and I started cutting myself even more. So I cut a bit deeper to where I was almost fatally bleeding, even though it was far from that. It was like it really hurt, but it was worth it. I didn't want the pain inside my heart to stay with me for the rest of my life. So I started cutting myself again. And that was just one of the variables. And I said that I was gonna play that in slow-mo, but the editing software fucking cut it off. So anyway, so yeah, I figured out that X died, and it really hurt me. But let's move on to the next variable. So 8th grade started actually, and there are two girls that I like. One, I'm not gonna say their real names actually, but I like two girls. The first girl that I like is a girl that I have been to her school with since 6th grade, except I didn't really start liking her until around the end of 7th grade. And I also like this other girl, not only because she's trying to give me a jewel, or she wants to give me a jewel only because I met her at her math table. But it's also because she's really cute. I really like her. Except I don't feel like her personality is the same as mine, or I feel like her personality is kind of negative. But that's just me. Anyways, I still like her. In case you want me to fucking say that I like both of them, then I gladly will. I don't care. Anyways, so this isn't really related to my depression. Actually, it kind of is, because there's these 2 guys that they've been talking to, and I know that I'm not their boyfriend or whatever. Like, I'm not the 2 girls' boyfriend or whatever. But one's name is Dion, and the other's name is Quentin. And so I'm not going to get too in depth of their like character detail or whatever. All I know is that I don't really know Dion, and I know that Quentin likes the same memes as I do, so I mean, he's pretty good friends with me, so yeah. Besides that point, after I met the 4 people, or after I've seen the 4 people that I've been talking about, I've been starting to feel really sad. And I don't know why. It basically started when I said that when I streamed that one time where it said Tilu Sunday featuring depression. So I forgot to I left out something as well. My dad actually crashed his truck, and I feel like my mom's gonna divorce him at any moment soon. So yeah, I'm kind of scared for that as well. Anyways, that's just something I forgot to mention. So anyways, so I don't really have much more time to talk, because the clip will stop because it's like edited or whatever. And so yeah, I'm just gonna make this really quick. I've been feeling depressed recently in like the past 2 weeks. I don't know why. And I've also been feeling kind of depressed because as you don't know, a guy by the name of Mac Miller, who is a Pittsburgh rapper, died 3 days ago. And that really demotivated me, because I feel like I'm a huge part of the hip-hop community. And so, yeah, I just feel really bad. Anyways, I know how long you took to watch this video, and I'm sorry for that. It's just that I am so bad at explaining things, and especially it makes it even harder with the mental state that I'm in right now. So I'm not gonna request for a break or anything. In fact, I'm probably gonna make more videos and stream some more games on here. But yeah, that's really about it. If you did somehow enjoy this video, then please make sure to leave a like on it. I'm not gonna make like a like goal or anything. I'm not that type of person. It's just I just want to know who really cares about me in this on this channel, because I don't know. I just don't feel like, and again, this is just my mental state talking, but I just don't feel like anyone really cares about me anymore. I don't feel like God cares about me anymore. I just don't feel like anyone cares about me anymore, and I'm sorry for that. But anyways, again, if you did somehow enjoy this video, please make sure to leave a like. It would be really appreciated. And also, like I said in the beginning of the video, I think. I don't remember, I've recorded this twice already. But like I said in the beginning of the video, maybe, my goal is to hit 400 subscribers before the end of this year. And if we could do that, then I'd be really happy. And also, don't do what I've done when it comes to these type of ways to deal with depression. It's not good for you. It's not good for your health. And it'll make your life really shitty. It'll make your life even more shitty. So don't be like me. Don't cut yourself. You can make a video about it if you want. I don't give a shit if you make a video about it or not. In fact, if you do make a video about it, I'll probably share it with everyone. And, yeah. Anyways, before I get caught up in not making the outro and just pointing out some facts, again, I know I've said this a third time. I really am not trying to waste your time. It's just that I don't know. Again, I'm bad at explaining things. Leave me alone, okay? Anyways, so yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm glad you took the time out of your day to watch this video. And yeah, if you could leave a like on it, that'd be very appreciated, as well as a subscribe, then that'd be very appreciated as well. And I will see you all in the next video. Take care. Stay crazy. Don't do what I've done, because it'll make your life much more difficult than it already is for you. And if your mental state is worse than mine right now, please do get help. After this video goes live, I will link the suicide prevention hotline and the National Crisis Helpline in the description. Thank you. Goodbye.